This is going to be part 7 of Star Ocean, the Divine Force.
So, you grew up in this city?
Yeah, so you have to see it like this. Normally, it's a quiet, safe place.
Then let us make it so.
I'm counting on it. Prep for engagement!
Insufficient output. Opinion.
Arms are killing me!
Nothing shall see us deterred.
They will regret their interference.
Hostile gathered warning. Energy levels low. Now threat neutralized. Another day. We should reach the museum if we continue on south from here. Threat detected ahead. Warning. Energy levels low.
Guess it's just using two different words to describe the same thing, but I don't know.
Really? What do you mean?
Wait, just stop. This isn't the time for it right now. Just save it for later, okay?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Sorry,
Destroy. Threat neutralized. Warning. Destroy. Insufficient output.
Trifling engagement.
It appears that they have already taken the museum.
Force on way.
What manner of place is this?
It's a museum for showing off Vergnus's development over the past 300 years. And it's also the location where the Symbo drives were discovered. Those Symbo drives are the reason why we have advanced androids like Elena here.
So you mean the technology used to create Elena came from here?
That is generally correct. Symbo drives are compact, semi-permanent energy sources that run off converted energy from imaginary number space using energy generation principles that utilize symbology. These drives allowed for dramatic advancements in Vergold's android technology.
If this technology was behind your creation, I see why they're so eager to get their hands on it.
Midas, was that not a tad indiscreet?
He speaks the truth. Anything that makes beings such as Elena possible would be highly sought after. Even integrations with organic life forms cannot support all the power needs of fused cybernetic parts.
For a being so advanced, you certainly lack tact.
It is not surprising that a semi-permanent, highly efficient power source, such as the Symbo drive, would be perceived as potentially beneficial to Scorpium, and sought after as a result.
Nature does not make leaps.
What is that?
One of the fundamental theories for evolution on Earth. The theory states that life evolves gradually, a single step at a time.
One would think the idea of proceeding step by step could apply to a great many things.
Yes, and when evolution takes a great leap forward due to some unusual mutation, it always ends up as a heavy burden for the individual or species in question.
The Centralists are a mutation.
I'm hypothesizing, but when I think about what may happen should these Centralists who are so unpredictable successfully seize this place, it fills me with dread.
I agree. However, standing here imagining things will not help us. What the enemy seeks lies below the museum. Let us go and see what we can learn from these invaders.
A whole bunch of shady characters are headed into Provenient's cavern. If you're going after them, better prepare yourself here.
Thanks. Sweet!
For Provenient's
Oh, it's a cave?
Yes, it is a cave. But the entrance is only part of the facility. All Vergnesians visit the museum when they are students. Right, Ray?
Yep, pretty much.
However, deep within lies the location where the Symbo Drive was discovered. It supports the industries of not just Vergnes, but all of Vergold.
Are drives normally found in natural caverns?
To put it more precisely, symbols were found upon the stone walls within the cavern. So, this is referred to as the location where the Symbo Drive was discovered. In that these symbols were what made its development possible. Vergold has kept a tight rein on these symbols and never once shared them with outsiders.
Hence, the Central is coming here to learn this valuable secret. These symbols, mayhaps they were left behind by some ancient civilization or the like?
That is unknown. Vergold started space exploration 300 years ago. Before that point, Vergnes was an uninhabited satellite planet. We have yet to unravel the mystery of who created these symbols.
But would the Federation not be... no, perhaps not.
The Federation has yet to create an energy technology comparable to the Symbo Drive. While the Federation is more advanced than Vergold in other fields of technology, it's difficult to think they had anything to do with this.
Regardless, if this location is important to the history of Vergold, then we cannot let the Pan-Galactic Federation or Scorpium take it.
Yeah, I'm with you there. And I'm gonna need it to brush up on a few things I forgot.
Won't be getting any further this way. There must be another path.
Sweet!
Yikes! I thought we were done for.
Is everyone quite all right?
By some miracle. Blocked yet again. It seems the roof of the cave has collapsed.
We gotta find a way to get down to the lower levels.
Why not just blast a hole straight to where we are headed? Surely you have the technology to allow for such.
Doing so inside these caves.
Is something wrong?
No. Never mind. It's nothing.
Like a hot knife through butter. Sweet!
Warning. Energy level destroyed.
There would appear to be nothing else ahead. I suggest we try another path. We have company.
Threat detected.
Always be in the service of life.
I don't think we'd make it very far down this way.
Damn, they've made it even further in than I thought. We better move. The ground looks ready to crumble under us here.
Perhaps we might break it purposely in order to move ahead.
I must admit, I'm not fond of the idea of crashing our way through one of Vergnus's historic relics.
Well, just pretend like we're excavating some new route or something.
Who would say something like that? So be it. This is an emergency after all.
Warning. Energy levels low.
Nice!
Destroyed.
Sweet! Sweet!
Enemies.
Fire over here!
Item destroyed. Neutralized.
Deterred.
Yet hold strong. Perhaps we require more force.
Sweet!
That was nice. That was just me being reckless and weird, and I accidentally broke some hole in the ground and found some items, so not sad about that.
Insufficient power. Destroyed.
Cut them to ribbons! Fly!
Warning. Energy levels low.
We've lost them.
Shall we blast through the ground at our feet yet again?
Doesn't seem like we have much choice.
Oh, okay. Another lucky thingy. Wow, how scientific. That's how I talk now. Yeah, 50 SP is nothing at this point in the game. Oh. Wanted to break all the rocks. Break yourself, motherfucker! Alright, there we go. I'm satisfied now.
Really do look familiar.
What are you muttering about?
Oh, it's these simulants. I mean, these symbols.
It will all be over soon.
It's kind of nice because when you break their body parts or whatever, you get more items and more experience and gold usually.
Wait!
So,
Is the power of Vergold symbol drives really that incredible?
You can tell just by looking at Elena. There are no androids as advanced as her in the entire Federation. And it's not just android tech. Their Symbo drives are the reason that the Vergoldian interstellar military is capable of fending off the Federation.
Hey, we don't have any choice now due to current circumstances, but you need to forget everything you see here.
I can't make any promises.
Cut me some slack, officer. You too, Nina. I know your Semiomancer blood must be thrilled by all this stuff, but behave.
I can't make any promises.
Oh, man.
Must have missed something somewhere. Probably gotta break another hole in the ground.
Oh my.
Oh, some kind of new... I guess you're cursed. Oh, I hope that doesn't end up in the endgame dungeon. I have a feeling it will.
Poor little Duma does not appear well. Is something wrong?
Missing something!
The walls here seem frail enough for us to crash through.
Please, such a suggestion is unbecoming of you.
But we must find a way through nonetheless. Is that not so, Ray?
Yeah, but let's not go full destruction around the place, okay?
There must be another one of those annoying gems somewhere. Seems like they have a pretty far reach, and I can't go further without finding it, so... How fun. Maybe it's... Okay. Yeah, so it's gotta be somewhere.
Initiate emergency protocol.
Coordinates place us in the vicinity of the Symbo Drive.
We sure got here faster than planned. Come on, not far to go now.
Threat detected.
Stay sharp. The day is ours.
Destroyed.
The higher of these trifling engagements.
Enemies. Dead ahead.
Threat neutralized. Destroyed.
See that?
Threat neutralized.
Sweet!
That's nice. I think that item helps me with item creation. Let's see here. Yep, good for engineering, which is nice, because, yeah. I haven't made the weapons for engineering yet.
Insufficient output. Destroyed. Warning. Energy levels low. Threat neutralized.
Back to the wall. Let's do it!
Insufficient output. Destroyed.
But the flip side to that is I might have not thoroughly searched other areas so well, so I might be missing some of that stuff from other levels.
Why, this is...
Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
How could this be? Why is this here?
Is there something wrong?
It looks just like it. Just like in the ancient coil in Nilbeth, where we excavated the Levitas ore.
Now that you mention it.
Detecting incoming attack. Initiate emergency measures.
What? Boldor!
Do you not find it simply wondrous, Leticia, my child? Each time I experience the vastness of the Scorpium network, I am reminded of how small I once was.
The Centralists are not the entirety of Scorpium.
We soon will be, and so His Excellency, our Sovereign, seeks the Simba Drive. See for yourselves.
Boldor, are these the ones who oppose our centralist cause?
Indeed they are, Your Excellency.
Admiral Remington.
A familiar face, one of Bennett's, and a descendant of the Kennys.
What drives you to do this? You violated Federation regulations, used military assets for personal purposes, and furthermore, concealed the existence of Scorpium itself and the situation at Fear. You will face retribution for your actions under Federation law!
We do this for the Pan-Galactic Federation, for universal peace and prosperity. Surely a Kenny would understand.
Don't be ridiculous!
Ronix J. Kenny once interacted with the people of Planet Rook, set foot on the forbidden planet Styx, and led us to victory in our conflict with the planet Fargate. Claude C. Kenny violated your precious pact, planting the seeds of the planet Expel joining the Federation. As a result, our studies of symbometrics expanded greatly.
Yes, but...
It was much the same when your ancestor, Captain Emerson, found gravitic engine technology. History has proven that the law must be broken at times to move worlds forward. And at this moment, that role falls upon my shoulders. What authority does a Kenny have to try and stop me?
I'm...
Don't listen to this ass, Mariel. He's just trying to manipulate you.
Oh, really?
The reason for Mariel's ancestors breaking the rules was because following them would have led to the deaths of lots of innocent people. Don't lump them in with a dumbass trying to steal other people's stuff for his own selfish gain.
A Virgoldian defending the crimes of the most esteemed family in the Federation. Now this is rich.
Those crimes were defined by the Federation on its own terms. Your rules don't mean shit to those of us on the outside.
Ray, I'm okay now. Thank you. What you say is true. My family's track record as soldiers of the Federation was perhaps never the most praiseworthy. And my distaste for my family's legacy is precisely why I swore to myself that I would uphold Federation law to the letter during my career. But I will not abide by words from you. Childish logic. Excusing your own actions because someone else did it? Have you no shame?
A Kenny through and through, huh?
Your Excellency, it would appear reaching a consensus with these fools through discourse in the physical realm is futile. What shall we do?
They serve no purpose in the expansion of the Federation or the evolution of the Scorpium. Any who would keep the Symbo Drive from us are undeserving of mercy.
Buldur, just what do you think you are doing? Did you come all this way simply to be used by this petty man?
Is that not as it should be, Leticia, my child? You wish to stop me, yes? Then is it not to your benefit that your foe be small and weak? My actions are all for the benefit of Scorpium and the Centralists. Fight me!
We've only to cut off.
Be told. How low you've fallen, Buldur. Your son Gerard would be saddened to see it.
Slap, 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 slap.
Impressive. It would seem my efforts were not sufficient.
It appears my confidence in him was misplaced. Differences in individual performance are hard to predict.
That is how you would speak of one who pledged loyalty and would die for you?
You are a most contemptible wretch indeed.
You still say such things after all that you've seen. There is no concept of loyalty within Scorpium. We are a group within the greater Scorpium network, with myself occupying the top position of Sovereign. Nothing more or less.
Incompatible. The term sovereign is entirely incompatible with the Scorpium we understand.
Had things been different, you would have been my father-in-law. It is unfortunate that this is how your life ended. But I will avenge you.
This is evolution. The greatest evolution in the cosmos. The everlasting prosperity of the Pan-Galactic Federation begins now under my rule.
We will never let that happen! Remington Kurtzman, your misguided ambitions end here and now!
Hang back. I got cut that look suits you, you know. Really shows off the rocks that infest the Federation.
The senseless cause. The day when you will come to understand the glory of my spirit is not far.
How did that happen?
You'll have to do more than pay lip service to your ideals, Kenny.
Nope. Looks like one of those fights that is a mandatory lose. So it'll probably just time out after a bit.
Energy levels low.
Oh, I did hurt him.
Putting on perspective,
Fabulous.
Remington being the Sovereign may actually be a good thing.
Slap, 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 slap,
If
slap.
we defeat him here, it will invalidate the concept.
Absurd! I am Sovereign! The Sovereign of Scorpium! Destined to unite the galaxy! My morals, my beliefs! No! Impossible! What will become of the Federation? Of Scorpium's evolution without me?
Both the Federation and Scorpium are gonna be much better off with you out of the picture.
Damn it all! I only integrated to build a utopia! A union between Scorpium and the Federation! Boldar!
Holdor! He lives yet! Nina! Maester Midas!
The way he is, I don't think...
Even if possible, his Scorpion body can't be repaired here. There's nothing we can do.
But...
Summon the fleet to Vergnus! This is far from over! I must lead Scorpium and the Federation!
Unfortunately, it appears that your time is at an end. Your Excellency.
What?
Did you truly believe a fool such as you would be appointed sovereign? You have been nothing more than a stepping stone to prepare the network for the true sovereign. That is the consensus of our network.
Holdor! What did you just...
Felling me, or Remington will not halt Scorpium.
Oh, we're definitely gonna stop your invasion of Vergold.
We'll speak to those Scorpium that have faculty of speech and enforce Federation regulations. This kind of Scorpium lawlessness will not be allowed in the galaxy any longer.
If the conceptual sovereign individual vanishes, in time, Scorpium will be restored to our correct state.
Correct. Correct. You understand nothing. Neither you nor Remington know what is true, what is correct in this life.
Holdor! Holdor!
Is he truly dead this time?
We can confirm that the individual named Boldor is deceased.
Remington's biological activity has also ceased. I would assess that we have stopped the Centralist insurrection for the time being.
Small comfort. After everything. It could not have been your wish to fall so far from home. Boldor, all this suffering, to what end?
The invaders just gave themselves up at Fleet headquarters. I don't know. It's all a little too suspicious, if you ask me.
Might have expected as much from Scorpium. From how I see it, with their sovereign gone, their network is probably reverted back to putting everyone on an equal level again.
Is that how they work? Yeah, I have my doubts about the surrender, that's for damn sure.
Do not assume the deeds of Remington's faction representative of Scorpium as a whole. But I, too, must acknowledge the faults and dangers within the Scorpium quest for further and further integration. The risks must not be overlooked.
I'd say the Pan-Galactic Federation is more to blame for these Centralists.
Do tell.
Coaxing in brand new members with all this talk of peace and the advance of civilization? That, sound familiar? At least Scorpium keep a certain amount of equality among themselves. But the more the Federation grows, the more the upper brass consolidate their power. This whole ordeal with Remington and the Centralists was just the worst parts of both brought together.
I'll admit, I find it hard to refute that. The Federation has no choice now but to take a good long look in the mirror and figure out how to piece itself back together.
What's going to happen to all the officers who turned themselves in?
They could very well claim they had no choice but to comply with Remington's orders after integrating with Scorpium, which might actually grant them immunity from Vergaldian law.
I don't expect the local system government's got a damn idea what the Scorpium even are. Gonna have a hell of a time trying to talk peace.
I'm quite aware. I expect to be made responsible for bringing an end to the situation. Which is why your son's data is so crucial. I'm hoping I can count on your assistance. The future of both Vergald and the Federation depend on it.
Just be sure there's something in this for me, huh? I got a business to run, you know?
Duly noted.
Captain Raymond, thank you once again. Your efforts have allowed the Federation a chance to correct its course.
None of what we've done was for the Federation's sake.
Be that as it may, the Federation skirted a full and devastating collapse thanks to your efforts.
Lieutenant Mariel, I have looked at the Scorpium data you provided. I was surprised by your confrontation with the Virian soldiers who crash-landed on the planet. Aster 4 is an underdeveloped planet, is it not?
Yes, sir. About that.
You were doing what you thought was right, correct? Upholding what were once core values of the Federation, lost under Remington's lead.
Yes, sir. But I believe that it should not excuse me from Federation law, though. I knowingly violated the UP-3. For that, and for the illegal seizure of the merchant vessel Akizuki, I should be brought to trial.
Well, I can't argue with that.
Wait!
Those of us in positions of power can never let the ends justify the means, regardless of the outcome.
But still!
That said, the Federation's in no shape to court-martial you right now. I'll take full responsibility for your deeds until a more appropriate time presents itself. You stay here with your friends. All things considered, Lieutenant Mariel, I think you made the best calls you could. Your actions don't tarnish your family name. Far from it. Making as much known should serve you well when the time comes to face the jury.
Admiral.
Don't you leave us now, you hear? The Federation is in bad enough shape as it is. We don't need to lose another talent like yourself.
Sir!
And I expect there'll be talk of making Aster 4 a Federation protectorate in the near future. You should expect to have some eyes on you as a member of the planet's royal line.
What is this protectorate of which you speak?
I can explain it all to you later. I'll also discuss whether the Federation even retains the capabilities to do so.
So, what will the rest of you do next?
Well, the Centralists have been busted up. My homeworld's safe and sound again, and Boldor's gone.
Right. Yes. And with the whole of it now behind us...
Seems like our journey's at its end. Time for our princess to make her triumphant return. Been a while since we've heard anything from Welch. Wonder what happened with that other ring she was after. Gah! I hate it when she hounds us, but I hate the silent treatment too. Might as well swing by Delric sometime.
So, I guess we're setting a course back for Aster 4 then, that right?
Yep.
If you would.
By the way, you should know that Vergoldian Interstellar sent out a warning. Some of Remington's fleet haven't surrendered to Admiral Maverick yet. They report some scattered pockets of resistance.
So a straight course for Aster is out.
Yeah, might be smarter to take the scenic route this time. You know the drill. Better to be safe than sorry.
Right. So we'll steer clear of the usual routes and see if we can find some safer detours then.
A most prudent choice. It would do us no harm to linger longer among the stars, yes?
Pull us out of orbit at a quarter thrust and set course for Aster. Last leg of our journey. Let's make it a good one.
Copy that, Captain. Exiting orbital trajectory at a quarter thrust. T-minus 30 to Aster 4.
Picking up nothing unusual on our path. Seems like this might be easy sailing for a change. Hey, bro. If you got anything to get off your chest, now's your chance. We don't have much time left.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I have something to ask you.
Yes?
Could the Fulga be made to sail the starry ocean above?
Nah, not likely.
Why not?
Well, it doesn't have the thrust to pull out of the planet's gravity well. And, I mean, it's got an open deck, you know?
And a crew manning an open deck is unwise?
That'd be a hard yes. There's no air up there for 'em.
You mean the air we breathe?
Oh, right. I probably never explained the whole vacuum of space thing, huh?
Say no more. Your point is made. We lack the understanding to match what is common sense to you. An awareness of that fact alone will suffice. I thought myself accomplished in my research. Alas, even I am bested. It shall be much time yet until we may hail our companions across the stars.
Well, here's to hoping I can last the wait.
The gulf between your knowledge and mine yawns as wide as that separating the heavens and earth.
Hey, what's with the long face all of a sudden?
Contemplating of our return. The Centralists are no more, and Boldor may have fallen, but That leaves not all well. True. We know not how Buldor's absence will be taken. Once it becomes known he will not return. There is much yet to consider.
You know, I'm glad you didn't go changing on us, even with all that's happened.
Changed I have.
Is that right?
I have made many friends and braved many obstacles. And seen countless worlds, far, far beyond my own.
Albert, I think Osirius and Vale are in good hands with you around.
I could ask for no more.
It's so tough not being able to...
Should I even ask?
I'm musing over the Scorpium.
Musing?
I've come across a wealth of experiences I'd never dreamed of since taking to the stars. There is much I wish to convey to Melthea and Marcus upon our return. But my voluminous words will never truly convey to them the smell in the air aboard this vessel, nor the texture and tastes of our journey. I can't explain the sensation of my weight on the surface of strange planets for the first time.
I guess not, huh?
We humans are social creatures. At our root, we live through and thanks to our connections with others. That set me thinking. The Scorpium seek to guide evolution, and they share their society's wisdom with all who join them. Perhaps they forge the path that all humanoids must one day inevitably tread.
Maybe so, but I think it's a path we need to tread slowly, questioning every step along the way.
I needn't be reminded, but the matter itself is now known to me. It has taken root and will occupy my mind for the rest of my days. And what wonderful days they will be.
You are a real complicated dude sometimes. You know that?
If I wasn't, then I would no longer be me, correct?
Yep, I'll leave you to your business.
Hey, guess what?
I'll take this over running deliveries any day. Thanks. Okay, can you be straight with me on something?
What's this now?
Admiral Maverick gave his spiel and all, but what's the Fed really got planned for Aster 4?
Well, under regular circumstances, a planet such as Aster 4 would be flagged as a protectorate the moment a figure of importance, like Leticia, makes contact with a high-ranking Federation officer.
And with ours?
Ray, what do you think would be best?
Currently? The Feds can't tell anyone else what to do.
Right. Especially now, since Aster 4 has made official contact with Planet Vergold, too. Should the Federation try to muscle in and force anything here, it would only aggravate whatever fragile relation they have with Vergold now. So, for that reason and more, it's on hold.
On hold?
Yes, just floating in the air. Between us and Leticia, I think we can force the Federation to cool down its urges for a while.
True enough. Whoa now, Space Cadet. You seem out of it.
Well, these past few days have been one thing after another, and it all just happened so fast. And now going back home, it feels like it was a dream.
Yeah, I feel that. It's really hard to believe it's all coming to an end, huh?
When we first took off, I thought, if I studied hard enough and traveled among the stars like Elena, I can become just like her. But our worlds are just so... well, they're worlds apart. I'm just sad, I guess. I've realized how little I know and how much I've yet to learn.
You are really something, Nina.
Why?
I feel like whether or not Aster 4 makes it as a developed spacefaring world depends a lot on just that sort of mentality.
What do you mean?
Only what I said. Nothing more, nothing less. Future wise lady.
Hey! I was being serious here!
Seems our time together draws to an end.
All journeys reach an end. Doesn't mean it's the end, though. Right?
Indeed. I can assure you, we don't want to lose contact with any of you after today. Speaking of the future, though, what exactly do you plan to do now, Duma? You were meant to assess the people of Vergold for Scorpium compatibility, yes?
I am contemplating the endeavor to normalize Scorpium integration.
Normalize Scorpium integration? Should I take that to mean moving away from invasive assimilation to focus on what were your prior methods then?
You are correct, though we expect that alone will be insufficient. Contact with the Pan-Galactic Federation served as a catalyst in the Scorpium schism. However, it is now obviously apparent that Scorpium ideology has always been susceptible to such dangers.
It was always at risk of taking a more aggressive route, then?
Indisputable. Armed with that information, we must learn from our failures and seek out new methods by which to further our evolution. This perspective should be shared with the network.
Sounds a lot better than the Centralists, that's for sure. But how's one little probe supposed to influence the whole network?
Astute observation. I am but an investigative life form, unable to intervene in non-mission critical duties.
Yet, little Duma, you did just that by aiding us on our journey, did you not?
It was your actions that prompted me to do so.
What actions?
Your efforts to rescue the android Elena from the crash site at Galka Shrine triggered my protocols. Had you acted differently, my investigation directive would have persisted. Communication between us would have remained at minimum levels. In past surveys of worlds co-inhabited by organic and non-organic life forms, use of non-organics as tools by organic life forms has been quite typical. However, you treat Elena's life as equal to your own, sparing no thought to her nature. In your interactions, I detected new possibilities for future coexistence. My aid was offered in an effort to further investigate future options suggested by your actions. Additionally, influenced by the interactions they witnessed between Raymond and Elena, Leticia and the people of Aster 4 naturally accepted the android as an equal being, working alongside Elena as they would any other fellow humanoid. This is an astounding occurrence, and serves as proof that such a symbiotic relationship can spread. My actions may have breached my role as an investigative unit, but I am grateful to all of you.
That's all just common sense for Vergaldians.
Likewise. It seemed only natural for us.
The greatest hope for the future of Scorpium is in finding more who share such a mentality.
And you will strive to foster such thought. Is that right?
Correct.
Perhaps you have already experienced some form of personal evolution yourself, then.
Personal evolution.
Yeah. I don't doubt it, little Duma. You've been through way too much not to be left a little wiser for it. You know, I'd say this whole adventure taught us all a thing or two.
Indeed. Well then, I shall make my way to the bridge.
Mm-hmm. I'll catch up later. Alright, let me see. Do I got anyone else to talk with?
Where did it go?
Better head over to the bridge, if not. Is that everyone then? Wish we didn't have to say goodbye.
I don't remember that being there.
Something up?
There are 3 unidentified objects in orbit around Aster 4. They're around 30 meters in diameter. They weren't there before. Establishing visual.
Debris from the battle between Akizuki and the Scorpium ship?
That is no debris. Detecting autonomous corrections in trajectory.
That is Scorpium.
Hang on now. What are Scorpium doing in this system on a scale like that?
Sure doesn't look like anything good. Doesn't look like they're itching for a fight, but it's probably safer to think they've got eyes on us, too. We got readings on any other Scorpion battleships?
Captain, we've picked up a massive structure on the surface that wasn't there before. Pulling up the feed now.
Whoa, 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 wait a minute. Don't tell me that thing is...
Scorpium.
The sheer size of it.
Where is this tower, precisely?
This looks like... the ancient coil in Nilbeth?
That cannot be! What of the Trathan settlement there? Can we not see what is underway within?
Sensors are being blocked. Interior scanning of the tower was unsuccessful. This construct... could it be?
I have no idea what's going on. Well, Leticia, looks like it's not time for goodbyes just yet.
It would appear so.
Ray, transmission from the surface.
From that tower?
No, this is... It's from the royal capital.
This is Lola paging the Aldous. Do you copy?
Lola!
Welcome home, Princess Leticia. The situation here is critical.
Details now!
Settle down and listen well. We are without many casualties. Osarius, Vale, and Nilbeth are working jointly on this. We're currently assessing the situation. I'd ask that you land at the Osarian Royal Palace. I can brief you on the latest intel once you've arrived.
Very well. We shall be with you shortly. Ray?
Copy. Alright, let's do this. Ant?
Yeah, leave the rest here to me. But haul your ass back this way if things go south.
Let us make for Osarius.
What could the Scorpion want with Aster 4? We need to get to Osarius and have Lola fill us in.
Lola!
You all appear well. What of the Emperor, the Colonel, and Gaston?
Well...
I see. Let us go meet with His Royal Majesty. His Majesty awaits with his council just above.
Just what I thought.
Leticia, Raymond, it is good to have you back.
It relieves me to see you well, Father. Whatever has happened here in my absence?
These strange beings simply rained down upon us one day. A whole expanse of the Nilbeth continent fell all but instantly.
And what of the Trathen? Have you heard nothing?
Many of your people have fled their homes to seek refuge in Osarius and Vale. Some fled for the Nilbeth capital instead, but all are safe.
Indeed. Then I am relieved.
The invaders have made no further movements since their capture of Nilbeth. Without the slightest inkling of their plan, the Royal and Imperial navies can do naught but sit in wait off the coast.
These invaders are Scorpium.
That much is obvious.
If I am not mistaken, their foremost aim is most certainly the ancient coil. They have raided similar sites in other worlds beyond our own.
But the Centralist faction, which espoused such ways, has been eliminated.
You say that, but look at what's in front of you. This is exactly the kind of thing those bastards would do.
Ray, transmission from Aster 4 surface. It's being relayed through a satellite, but I think it's from that Scorpium construction. What? There's no way.
Merchant vessel Aldous. Your return has kept us waiting. That voice.
Bultor! I witnessed you perish!
He endures.
If only it were surprising. His consciousness persists on the network. Are we to understand that the physical form we fought against in Provenient's cavern was merely one of many he had obtained?
It would appear so. In his cybermind integration, he has abandoned his physical form. And his consciousness is now more directly connected to the Scorpium continuum than most of our kind.
Which means what? Are we to suffer him in multifarious forms no matter how oft he is bested?
That is correct.
You jest.
As was the plan, I have taken up the mantle of the Sovereign and will bring the universe together as one new Scorpium.
You've planned this from the start?
What? You manipulated us from the start.
The history, the traditions, all of Nilbeth stands as the perfect first subject for my rebirth Scorpion.
None are yours to take!
Hear me, good people of Aster 4. With me as their sovereign, the rebirth Scorpium are here to see all the universe fused as one. The people of this planet will be but the first to join us. Let go of your troubles and your fears, and accept Scorpium. Hark, we offer you naught but enlightenment. The Scorpium are what our people were always meant to be. Leticia Osarius. I trust you hear me. You will continue to resist me. Of that much I am certain. But know that I wish for nothing more than peace and happiness for you all as well.
You lie!
We await you, Princess. Our numbers ever growing.
Ray! I'm detecting lots of Scorpion-looking aircraft taking off from that structure in Nilbeth. They're spreading out over the entire planet.
This isn't good. If they move on the cities, we will not hold out for long.
This will be a far, far cry from our battle with Remington. How are we to wage war against an enemy immune to death itself?
Our only hope is finding a way to curb Boldor's influence.
Elaborate.
The data we require can only be obtained by visiting that tower.
All right then. Nothing ventured, nothing earned, huh? Chloe, what do you think about landing us inside that spire?
The way they're jamming our sensors, a direct landing will be impossible.
Well, get us as close as you can, and we'll hike the rest.
Fret not. I have faith that we will be fine.
Yes, it's as you say.
You got it. I mean, we've been riding our luck this far. All right, we get in close, we bust on in, we figure out the rest as we go.
Given the urgency of the situation, and the necessity for every last helping hand, I've been effectively pardoned. Likewise, my father and Canis were released to offer their services.
We sure letting Lambert out is a good idea?
This is no longer a battle for influence, but a war of attrition against an unyielding foe. A reckless pursuit of self-interests would only end in annihilation. So far as I know, both Duke Lambert and Canis appear to be working for the greater good.
Ray, look after Letty and Albie in my stead.
Yeah. You look after yourself out there, too.
Waste not a second thought on us. We shall hold our own here, so that you may focus on the fight at hand.
There are reports that Imperial forces opposed to peace with the Kingdom have started a rebellion. Sir Raymond, as one of the few men familiar with the Tyrannus, I would ask you to investigate these reports and suppress the rebellion if true. Thank you for your cooperation.
Remain ever aware. The Nilbeth we once knew is no more.
I understand. Let us be off.
Prep for engagement.
Warning. Insufficient output. Threat eliminated.
Enemies, dead ahead.
Threat neutralized. Destroyed.
Initiate
battle protocols.
Ditch them.
Do your eyes see the same malevolent spire mine do?
Was there not a settlement in the vicinity?
Let us push on southward.
I hope the people of Nilbeth and the Tracken are okay despite this big, creepy tower thing.
All we can do now is hope and pray they are. Let's make our way for the spire.
All right, so we bust in there, and then we figure out some way to stop Boldore, yeah?
Correct. I wish to investigate to confirm my suspicions.
Let us go then. Little Duma has not once led us astray.
Gaston!
Lady Malkia, Princess Leticia, welcome to our new home.
Why the hell are you here?
By the Emperor's command, I come to inquire whether you are here to offer your surrender to the Scorpium Centralists.
You imagine we might? After you have wrought desecration on holy Trathing grounds not once, but twice now?
Oh, does Lady Malkia speak for all of you, then? That's too bad. But the Emperor is a benevolent man. Knowing full well you would refuse, he chooses still to offer you a final chance. For his wish is but to stand guardian over all life in our universe, those who would resist him included. Come, and behold what abject misery awaits those who reject the Scorpium Centralists.
You believe revealing yourself to us this way might convince us of anything?
If you yet refuse to reconsider, you merely reveal who you truly are.
What is happening?
It would seem to be a compatibility issue with the fused cybernetics. Likely a result of forced modification of what was once a normal configuration.
Be that as it may, we must not allow it to best us. Stand ready! Victory will be ours!
Our sovereign generosity!
About their own kindness, never trustworthy!
You miserable, feeble-minded fools!
Who immediately turned to insults are even more questionable!
How could this be? Colonel Melange. Lola. I can't see her. I can't see anything. Lola. Lola, your face is gone to me.
Gaston, speak now what is in your heart.
You were always a good companion to me. That's why I wanted you to join the Scorpium.
Surely there was another way. Poor fool.
Yes. Perhaps there was. But it was one that I forgot along the way.
I will go and speak with the Colonel in your stead. For now, sleep well, Gaston.
That will only leave me in more trouble. I'll speak to him myself.
He went all cybermind, right? So does that mean he can still come back like Boldur did?
He will not. His mind was not yet fully integrated. His fused state overload was likely the culprit. Whether this incomplete cybermind integration was by his own volition remains unknown.
Duma, have you gained any insight to aid our fight against Buldur?
We still lack adequate data to make a judgment. We must continue.
Let us then. This must be brought to an end.
You would leave him here?
I believe his integration to Scorpium to be genuine. This is where he should rest.
You may be right.
We're gonna have to climb our way up this tower, aren't we?
It would seem so. Let us begin.
This seems to be a dead end. Time to retrace our steps.
I must confess, this story construction leaves me feeling perplexed.
Sweet! Prep for engagement.
That one. And threat neutralized. Insufficient output.
Be the last. Trifling engagement.
Sweet!
How far up do we gotta climb?
Judging by the outside, we're going to be at this a while.
Now left no choice but to press ever onward and upward.
destroyed.
This area would appear safe.
Never thought we'd find a place like this.
it halfway up yet?
I wonder the same. With my sensors cut off, I can't calculate our altitude in here.
Looks like a dead end.
We should probably try and find another way.
Destroyed. Threat neutralized.
Live to fight another day.
Looks like we gotta find an orb and then backtrack. Backtrack, 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 backtrack. Dora the Explorer. Holy shit, I'm on an alien planet. Oh yeah. Excuse me? Well, we also have to find a generator too.
We have company.
Threat neutralized.
Onward!
Destroy. Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output.
Gotcha! Bye!
Preparations complete. Warning. Neutralized. Insufficient output. Destroyed. Warning. Energy levels low.
Oopsie. I mistook that as like an orb or whatever that I could pick up. I swore I saw a treasure chest in here. Aha. Too bad the contents were useless. Time for backtracking since we found our little orb.
Enemies up ahead.
Threat neutralized. Insufficient destroyed.
Prep for engagement.
Entry levels low.
Well, that's over with.
Aha, we found the evil generator.
Doesn't look like we can get any further this way.
So be it. Let us return whence we came.
Dang it, I missed that box.
Sweet!
Sure is oddly quiet here.
We should take the rest we are given chance for.
Can't stop, won't stop till I get to the top.
Welcome to your new sovereign's castle. Marvelous, is it not, children of the stars?
Baldur.
Such a pity, young Gaston. So earnestly devoted to me. He offered himself up, certain his cyber mind would help center the network around its new sovereign. Alas, you have been witness to the truth.
How dare you!
His life and its conclusion are now shared upon the network. Trivial though it may be, it stands to help bring forth a new era for Scorpium, a cause for celebration.
Observing Baldur has provided insight into the problems with Scorpium evolution and integration.
Share with me your insights then. Join me. Let us foster our coming evolution together. My dear unique Duma, why do you insist on interfering with those who are willing to support my ascension?
Baldur, or Sovereign, as you call yourself now. After careful observation, we conclude your actions are unconnected to Scorpium evolution and are mere acts of conquest.
Such a biased conclusion, one that has kept all Scorpium from greatness for far too long. We must now be more proactive in our push towards evolution. Come, children of the stars. Join our Scorpium network and let us bring prosperity to the universe.
I refuse.
Ever so stubborn. But the network is rich with records of those even more resistant than yourself, all of whom chose to integrate in the end. Is that not so?
You shitting me? Him too?
His mind has not yet been fully integrated. However, his fusion runs deep into his body.
Valange! Lola awaits your return as we speak. You need not continue this.
Your words are wasted. Here stands a man integrated twice-fold, fully conformed to our cause. He has chosen to aid me in our quest for a new future for Scorpium. Now, Valange, give our guests some convincing.
Nice look. What exactly is your deal in all this?
I ventured beyond the point of no return. Nothing more. Gaston is gone. And he was not alone. The people of my homeworld, both those who integrated with Scorpium and those who refused, the people of Aster. Many have perished, and yet here I stand. I, who wish to see the planet Fear free from the clutches of Scorpium. Under the Emperor, under our Sovereign, I will one day make it so. I can work through their own network and see Fear liberated from Scorpium. Were I to stray from this path here and now, then all who have died, all their sacrifices will have been for nothing.
Valange!
The path I take is mine, and mine alone. This is my choice to make. Tell her that for me. Tell Lola. Now draw your weapons, and spare me your words.
They will regret their interference.
I'll show you what it means to stand by.
Scorpium momentous equals. Why then do you...
You haven't finished your cybermind integration. If you die here, it's over, man.
Then let the cold embrace of death. With this, at last.
Why? What consolation might I offer Lola?
This was of his own accord.
What?
He wished for his home planet of Vir to be freed from Scorpium influence. But when it became clear the masses had chosen integration, he and the others were forced to search for other means. This led them to join the Centralist cause. Their aim was to promote an evolution of Scorpium kind, which called for a secession from Vir.
Evolution through secession. Inconceivable.
Yes, impossible even. But still they placed their hopes in such a plan, clinging to the improbable, empowering themselves through integration with their foes. This, in and of itself, should be sufficient evidence that Scorpium is the future.
Damn it, Duma. Come on already, get it together. You still trying to figure out how to deal with this guy?
Initiate combat with his current form. Final verifications will follow.
Ah, great. Not sure why I ever expected a different answer.
Still, you choose resistance? So be it. Such will only prove to bolster the future of Scorpium.
Incoming attack. Initiate emergency measures.
We shall prevail. Great lengths to assimilate this planet. Assimilate Nilbeth.
Oh, but it is not Nilbeth alone. Osirian and Vale will come next.
This is for all of my people lost by your hand!
What incredible strength! It is a shame to see it wasted. Why must it be you powerful few who refuse so unmovingly to join us?
Hey, we aren't finished here!
This has been quite an informative encounter. Though I do hope you come to me with a more favorable answer when next we meet.
Duma! I thought you were working out a plan. What the hell are we supposed to do?
Elena, I request you scan for any remaining traces of life in Boldor.
No biosigns. The body appears vacant of his consciousness.
He has completed his return to his digital form. You will require my assistance for what follows. Once you are ready, gather together. We have reached a conclusion. To apprehend a Cybermine-integrated entity, we must confront them as a like format.
Buddy, your final answer is to force us to integrate?
You are correct, in part. Only in a quasi-integrated state.
Quasi...
Recall the training facilities on Parapium. As then, you will be virtually shifted into the same realm of existence. Once you enter the network, you will be able to track down the being once known as Boldor, and sever him at the source.
Did Gaston not fail to accomplish just that? What you ask is beyond most all of us.
Thus, virtually. Unlike Boldor, we will not separate the death of the body from that of the mind. This will allow us to infiltrate the network. However, should either mind or body perish, there is no return.
Is this quasi-cybermind integration something I too am capable of?
By my calculations, yes.
Where? How?
Here and now. The spire itself has functionality similar to an integration plant. Likely in an effort to simultaneously assimilate a greater number of this planet's populace.
Okay, so our consciousness is going to be pulled out of us and uploaded onto the Scorpium network? And what the heck happens to our bodies in the meantime?
They will remain here, defenseless, limp, and unconscious.
You want us to lose consciousness here?
We are in enemy territory. Who among us would dare leave themselves defenseless in such conditions?
Princess Leticia, are you safe?
Lola?
Colonel, he's still... Your Highness, thank you for helping Gaston and the Colonel.
I was helpless to save them.
No, you have. Gaston may be lost to us, but the Colonel, he still lives.
Huh, really?
All this is our own doing. It was we who brought the Scorpium here, and we who left the Emperor a twisted man. Allow me to atone for our misdeeds, here and now. You will be pursuing the Emperor. I will stand watch here as you enter the network.
We are in your hands. Little Duma?
Gather together. Commencing digitalization for Scorpium Network traversal.
Cybermind integration. Is this what everyone sees when they fuse with Scorpium? Huh. So, this is what sharing knowledge is like. Each of these streams are Scorpium's. Ours. Bulldoors.
Damn it! No! It's pulling me in! I can't fight it! No, wait! Stop! Damn it! I'm getting pulled into Bulldoor's stream!
What are you doing? Compose yourself!
Albert!
Follow me! I have found the exit.
The exit?
This is our place.
What do you mean?
Within this pandemonium of shared knowledge coursing among the Scorpium Network, this place appears to be stable enough for you and I to exist.
Here? But why?
I do not think to know how you feel, but I myself...
Huh?
I shall say this only once.
Once what?
Here in Ada, this is where my trust in you was placed, with all sincerity. Do you recall what I said to you when Maester Midas inquired about my arm? I said, you must never tell the princess.
Yeah, sure. I remember that. Wait, you know I didn't tell her, right?
I do. Thinking back upon it now, I know not my feelings at the time. However, I know my trust in you was given without hesitancy, and that you would abide my word and keep my truth a secret.
Oh.
What? I am revealing to you my gratitude in all sincerity for all that you have done. I shall not endure mockery by you for mine candid act.
No, man, no. It's just, it clicked that this is Ada. Back when Elena crashed, I tried to go save her alone, but you got all upset, yelled at me, then helped me. Yeah. This is where I was able to actually trust you for the first time. That's why this is our place, isn't it?
You need not put every sentiment into words.
Some stuff you gotta say out loud, my friend. Even with all this shared knowledge, the feeling we share, our trust in each other, that's just between you and me. It's a bit ironic, ain't it? I can finally see the benefit of Scorpium a tad.
Yet, that understanding changes not what we must do.
Exactly. All right, come on, Albert. Everyone's waiting for us up ahead.
Indeed. Do not fall behind. I may not come to your aid next time.
I know you got my back.
My word.
Welcome to the Scorpium Network. We have entered a projection of Buldor's deep psyche.
Virtual forms. Huh. Hey, is the form I'm seeing of you real?
I, too, exist merely as data on the Scorpium Network.
It feels revealing to have them looking directly at the constructs of our consciousness. Does it not?
Your consciousness is revealing? I don't get it.
Ray, please do not stare at me so directly.
Yeah, right, yeah. Sorry. I just never heard you say something like that before, you know? Couldn't help it.
If this is all a projection...
Which of these paths will take us where we need be?
We have no choice but to go by our instincts. The natural laws of the outside world do not seem to apply here.
Initiating protocol.
Data interference detected. Data diversion identified.
What the hell is this place?
Threat detected ahead. Perimeter secured.
Damn it!
I know I've made a lot of silly jokes, but this game is fucking awesome.
Ready for engagement.
Insufficient. Eliminated. Initiate emergency protocols. Threat neutralized. Warning. Energy levels destroyed.
Damn it!
Oh no, more warping.
Sweet! Enemies up ahead.
Insufficient. Neutralized. Threat detected ahead.
Are you well? We should try and stick together now.
Sweet!
Oh, I think I get it. Like, because I didn't have the person picked up, it was gonna maybe warp me back or something.
Energy levels low. Position matrix ineffective.
Target locked.
Threat neutralized. Destroyed.
Raymond, would you mind telling me where it was you have been?
Aww. They love each other.
I'd say we've seen just about everything. Better head back to that new spot that just opened up.
No! How can this be? Mother! Mother, please, no!
Gerard.
Father! Why have the semiomancers from Osirius not come?
Times are grave, my boy. They are beset by the rot, much as we are.
But she herself is Osirian!
Gerard. Even as we speak, many of our own people suffer this very same affliction. Tatiana is but one of many.
Mother...
Whose voice was that just now? Are we back where we started again? Ought to try a different way this time.
Hostile.
Insufficient. Neutralized.
Sweet! Sweet!
We have company.
Perimeter secure.
Damn it!
Target acquired.
Everyone all right?
Hostile.
Neutralized.
We're done here.
There you are. It relieves me to see you all well.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought I'd never see you again.
Glad we all seem to have found each other again.
had you taken off for? You had me searching.
I'd say I've picked this place clean. Something's got to have opened up somewhere.
Oh, truly now, a newborn princess?
A child born to us late. My aides seem to have taken quite the liking to her. Perhaps more than I.
Surely it is fate. At 6 years junior to my son, they will be the same age apart as Tatiana and myself. Would you see them brought together for both our nations?
She is still yet but a babe. What kind of father offers his daughter's hand so soon after birth?
We are not only fathers, but rulers. We must strive to ensure the peace we now enjoy will last. My offer stands. Please do think on it.
If this is all deep inside his consciousness, maybe it's some kind of memory or something. Are we back where we started again? Ought to try a different way this time.
Initiate emergency target locked. Warning. End threat eliminated.
Dead ahead.
Insufficient oxygen.
See that?
Warning. Energy level neutralized.
Wait!
Remington.
That's over with.
But I am sovereign!
We back where we started again? Ought to try a different way this time.
Threat detected. Warning. Damage destroyed.
Combat protocols.
Sweet!
Initiate emergency protocols. Destroyed. Threat neutralized.
Another day. Sweet!
We have company.
Warning. Energy levels low.
Sorry,
Warning. Energy levels low. No threats detected.
Enemies dead ahead.
Threat neutralized. Destroyed.
Sweet! Remember.
We back where we started again? Ought to try a different way this time. Kya.
Sweet!
Caution. Eliminated. Initiate emergency protocols. Warning destroyed.
We back where we started again? Ought to try a different way this time.
Oh, yay. I'm pretty sure I've been all the directions, but maybe not. And it appears the waypoint's guiding me to a place that's not lit up yet. I assume it's because I haven't found Leticia yet.
I'd say I've picked this place clean. Something's got to have opened up somewhere.
I know I started with the top spire, so... Oh, I thought that was like a monster. I don't know how they got over there. Weird. But I am glad that it's like, yeah, we already did this spot, so get out.
I'd say we've seen just about everything. Better head back to that new spot that just opened up.
What new spot? Eh. That's just leaving this place to go back into our bodies or whatever.
I'd say we've seen just about everything. Better head back to that new spot that just opened up.
New spot. I don't know what they're talking about. Well, let's go check the waypoint again and see what happens. Go in there. Oh well, figured out eventually.
I'd say I've picked this place clean. Something's got to have opened up somewhere. Say I've picked this place clean. Something's got to have opened up somewhere. Say we've seen just about everything. Better head back to that new spot that just opened up. say I've picked this place clean. Something's got to have opened up somewhere.
Threat detected ahead.
Tired of these trifling engagements. No neutralized. Cut them to ribbons. One destroyed. Slow. No escape. Low.
We have come to
Hostiles eliminated.
I think the only reason this one didn't tell me that this place is cleaned out is because of that green orb for an item that I already have maxed out. I am so confused. And I very much dislike that the waypoint is directing me somewhere I cannot go. Yeah, and that's still not lit up.
I'd say we've seen just about everything. Better head back to that new spot that just opened up.
Pretty sure I've checked everything like twice now, so there's gotta be something else I'm missing. Activate a transporter. Yeah, as I thought, that just took me back where I was.
Say we've seen just about everything. Better head back to that new spot that just opened up. say I've picked this place clean. Something's got to have opened up somewhere.
Well, maybe my theory about the green orb is incorrect. I guess I could test it by discarding whatever the object was, so whenever I get back to whichever one that was, we'll go from there. Or maybe there's a separate teleporter I'm supposed to use in there.
Better head back to that new spot that just opened up.
Two of the lights are off, and it seems like each transporter corresponds with 2 zones, but have separate exits. So I'm like, if the other 2 are closed, what the hell am I missing? I don't see a transporter there. I don't think there was one on either side. What is this item? A velvet? Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I can drop that. What the hell? Okay, guess we randomly stumbled onto it.
Secure.
We back where we started again? Ought to try a different way this time.
That thing finally opened up, so that's good. I was debating whether or not I'm gonna speedrun this game, and this place is kind of annoying, and it's right at the end, so we'll see what happens.
Ray! Oh, thank goodness I have found you.
Scorpion. Precisely, Your Majesty. On our homeworld, many use this power to overcome their sickness and ailments. Soon we may overcome the frailty of age itself.
Yet still, you were forced to flee here from your land, yes?
Only by those who seek to use Scorpium might for their wicked schemes. Consider, if you would, that there are countless worlds beyond this one with the same power we command. Should the peoples of these worlds move on your own, the Veil Empire will be helpless to hold them at bay.
Well, there is one other branch that's not yet been lit up, so maybe that's where I'm supposed to go.
Gaston?
This to me. I will fight. Follow my lead.
Alrighty. Hopefully this is the last arm of this place. It's starting to get a little bit tedious.
Dearest Tatiana, what would you have me do? Their technology and might is unquestionable. But how do I know they speak the truth? Know they have lived as they say? Would you have grown angry with me for even offering such strangers my consideration? Or would you find their tales intriguing and urge me on? Oh, Tatiana. Why did you have to leave me? Oh, I miss you so.
The launch? Please tell me he's not the real deal.
Perilous attack incoming. Exiting 5 meters.
My time has come.
Oof. Guess there's more.
We are like to find Bulldor himself ahead. Make sure we are quite ready, Ray.
Don't worry, we got this.
I was certain you would come.
Bulldor.
Bulldor. You've lost yourself in your twisted dreams of what the Scorpium might offer you. Take a good hard look at yourself now. Do you still see one of the humanoids you wanted to save?
Humanoid? Of course not. The power the Scorpium possess is divine. In joining them, I am now closer to a god than mortal.
Our kind and the Scorpium are but life by different forms. None of us living can claim ourselves gods.
And there is no need for any of you to be. My only desire is for you to join us and live your lives in a whole new world, one free of sickness and conflict. As Emperor of Vale, it is my duty to lead my people to peace. And in becoming the Scorpium's god, I can finally fulfill my duty.
Your current existence is no different from an android like myself. Constructed by humans, given life through technology, we will never be gods.
Listen to yourself. Are the gods of history not but man-made creations? Then surely you would agree that the most godlike among us now is either you or myself.
You're a paltry excuse for one. Man cloaks himself in knowledge and power taken from others and mistakes himself an idol. You are just one of many who litter the pages of our history.
Yes, correct. And even with all the technological advancements we've seen, your story is quite common.
History itself will determine my divine status. Once the whole universe is one with the Scorpium, we shall be omnipotent. We shall become God.
Well, it'll be impossible for you to become one, since we're here to make sure that never happens.
The universe needs not such a deity. If there is anything divine in this world, it is but the flame of life inside of all of us.
Mortal life has always feared the unknown. A fear of the divine is only natural.
Yet fear you will not find in us, nor a thought spared for the desecration you speak of.
We're not going to get anywhere arguing about this. Are we, Boltor?
At last, a sentiment I find agreement with.
As mortals, we stand more powerful than the god you claim to be.
Princess Leticia, it is precisely that fiery spirit of yours which Scorpium so desperately needs. Join me, my new daughter.
Detecting incoming attack.
Time has come for you to learn your place. Behold, the infinite power of a god! The Scorpium Way is the evolution of all life. I find your lack
You must remain determined and unwavering. A hardened resolve.
You say that like it's easy. It's not like we can just wield sheer will like a sword and stab him.
Preposterous! What could you lowly mortals ever hope to do? With my power as a god, I could bring endless bliss to all life in this world, to all life in the universe! With such power, I will not, must not be beat.
You are Boltor Ilvale. Man, not God.
I am.
How could one possibly know happiness in a world without sorrow to temper it? A world forged from single-minded devotion is ultimately the same as one empty of all.
No, stop that. Stare not at me with those eyes, mortal.
Boltor!
I will not be eradicated. I cannot be. I alone am destined to be your new god and leader.
Behind me, now.
Enough. No more of this. I will not be defeated here. I refuse.
What's going on?
Boldor's will endures and refuses to be erased. Should he continue to resist in this way, this virtual realm will be obliterated with all in it.
Boldor! Cease this at once! The battle is over!
Words are useless. I will do what is needed.
Please, no! My universe yet needs me!
Here we part.
What?
No!
I am unable to maintain your consciousness in this space any longer. With what power I have left, I will see you returned safely.
But what's gonna happen to you?
You possess the potential to both understand the Scorpium and guide them to an enlightened future. Through you, may the seeds of all evolutionary paths for life be sown. I place my faith in you.
Understood. Rest assured.
Ray, At your side, I found faith in the future coexistence between Scorpium and organic life. I thank you.
Duma! No!
My investigation is at its end.
Is it all over now?
I'm inclined to believe it only just begins.
I would agree.
Thank you, Duma.
We are to be a protectorate, then?
Yes. As I mentioned before, Aster 4's prolonged contact with more advanced civilizations categorized it as a protectorate of the Pangalactic Federation.
Are we to be subjected to surveillance by an ambassador?
No, nothing quite as direct as that. Aster will remain under observation to prevent any unnecessary interaction with advanced civilizations until it reaches a certain threshold.
Pretty imperious, aren't you? Was that not where the Federation's faults originally lie?
Guess some things are hard to change. And though it might not exactly be compensation, all of you who have been subject to intense intervention now have the option to travel to any Federation system to live or study.
Studying on a different planet. I must say, I don't hate the thought. Right?
Agreed. But I must refuse. I vowed to attend to tasks on this planet using mine own strength. I've had lesson enough as to the consequences of progression that was acquired through the power of others.
That's true. If I studied medical science at such an advanced level, I'm pretty sure I could save lives all across the universe. But first and foremost, I want to treat the suffering people of this world with my own hands and using our own techniques.
Our journey into the stars must be one born of our own volition. Only then will we find ourselves on equal ground with you and yours.
I see. You know, you're probably right.
Yeah, I mean, if it were up to me, I'd set up a branch of Lawrence Logistics right here in Osarius, and that would let us see as much or as little of each other as we could ever want.
Now is a time for restraint. Surely, the events here have opened your eyes to the importance of the Federation's underdeveloped Planet Preservation Pact.
Yeah, I get it. But come on, you gotta at least see how hard that is on a personal level. Don't be so uptight.
I say this with respect to the positions of both Elena and Marielle. But, from my own view, I fail to find fault in Raymond's suggestion.
Wow, Albie. Can't say I expected that coming from you.
Spare me. I simply speak for us all.
I wonder if my ancestors also felt the same way long ago.
Worry not. We have a tendency to be fine, after all.
You know, you're a lot more carefree now than you were before.
For that, I know who to thank.
Oh my, who could that be? Did we have someone irresponsible like that around?
Oh, yes. At hand, I might say.
Oh, yeah? Well, we both got jobs to do, right?
More than I care for, indeed.
If only some god would show up and free us all from the burdens of work life so we could just kick back and have fun.
Says the man bound to place his burdens on the shoulders of poor Chloe and Elena.
Hey, I've become crazy capable after all this. I'm sure they feel like they can just relax and enjoy the ride.
You are free to believe whatever you want.
Ray?
Okay, let's leave it at that.
Ray, this is the Aldous. We're now in geostationary orbit.
Copy that. Yep, best get going before this turns into another pick-on Ray fest.
It does seem about time.
This is Raymond for the Aldous. Commence transfer.
'83. An unprecedented crisis for the Pan-Galactic Federation was resolved with the cooperation of the planets Vergold and Aster IV. However, the corruption which plagued the highest levels of Federation leadership continues to leave its mark on the organization. Amidst growing calls from Federation captains, my grandfather, Emerson T. Kenny, was assigned as interim commander of the Federation fleet. A retired military man, he refused at first, but after much pushback, he took the reins to lead the Federation from its worst crisis yet. Through these troubled events, I've come to question the Federation's purpose in this galaxy, as well as my own function as one of its officers. But I choose to believe that its cause is still just. We must ensure a future of peace. Pan-Galactic Federation Lieutenant Mariel L. Kenny.
The events that unfolded spanned numerous star systems, though their sovereign was defeated. Remnants of the centralist Scorpium and their invasive measures still remained. Those among the Pan-Galactic Federation who aligned with the Scorpium cause were on the run, but still retained their influence. To combat both these foes, my partner Elena, armed with data saved from Duma's survey, helped us hit the Scorpium network from their own colony. Duma's experiences and noble ideology had a profound impact on the network, and saw the remaining Centralists quickly weakened. And while everything might still be far from wrapped up, it shouldn't be too long now until the Scorpium find themselves on the right track. My hope now is that the Pan-Galactic Federation might find its way too. Captain of the Lawrence logistics ship the Aldous, Raymond Lawrence. Yeah, sorry for the holdup.
Raymond, you're late and it ain't fashionable. The big shots have all been seated for at least an hour now. You're meeting with the Federation emissary. Take this a little more seriously.
It's not like any of this is on the books anyway, right? Got news for you. The planet Oria's not gonna join the Federation. I'm guessing this is all just so they can tell Verguld to back off without rocking the boat. Which means there's no point in taking all this stuff they set up that seriously. So I figured I'd keep them waiting in anticipation.
You ass. You're really using that as an excuse for running late?
Too much, Dad? Be honest.
Doesn't matter either way. You were always gonna get put before the firing squad in these negotiations from the get-go. Don't worry about it. Me and your brother will do whatever we can on our end to make you look good. So, if you say showing up late was part of the plan, then part of the plan it is. Sound good?
Sounds good. The Federation's too big to just change overnight, even after, you know, all that happened out there. But I'd say this has made it plain and clear that they ain't in charge of the universe. I mean, they don't get to call all the shots out here anymore. And this here is just one of the ways we're gonna teach them that lesson.
Say as much from the start then. You stress me out way too much.
Sorry, man. Today, the Lawrence family is about to save another planet from the dirty hands of the feds.